Hey, what's going on, Doom Clan? My name's it's Luca, and this is Doom Pollo's gameplay. It's a 102 kill specialist on the map Strike Zone, playing with the Remington R5 right now. He's got the silencer and red dot sight on there, and that's a pretty good setup. I would have to say with the Remington R5, though, I would personally choose other weapons. And that's not to say that this is a bad gun, or if you like it, you shouldn't enjoy it. But for me, I've always found that the Honey Badger, the SC-2010, and thinking of another one, the AK-12. I've always felt like those were better guns just all around than the R5. Though I have gotten a chem strike with the R5 already, so it's not a completely terrible gun. It's not like you can't like it or use it or do well with it. I would just not personally recommend it to people unless you're kind of looking for just a different gun to use or some sort of challenge, like you're trying to get a chem strike with it or something like that. So he does switch weapons. He switches to the FAD about halfway through the game, and with that he's using the silencer and extended mags, which if you guys have not used the FAD, it's a very good gun. In my opinion, it's better than it was in Modern Warfare 3, and if you put extended mags on there like he did, it gives you like 63 bullets in the magazine or something like that. Something ridiculous like that. So it's a very good all-around gun as well. Again, it might not be one that I would initially recommend, but if you guys are looking for some interesting guns to use, he definitely did switch it up with the weapons in this gameplay. Now, you'll see he's on a specialist bonus right now, but unfortunately, Pollo does not get the chem strike in this game. He gets very close about 2 times, but unfortunately, you guys will see most of his deaths, and I did cut out a lot of his deaths because he did die a lot. He was rushing around, trying to play the objective a lot of the time, and was getting killed off of flags and stuff like that, but a lot of his deaths were from IEDs, from frag grenades. At one point, the enemy team got a chem strike and a care package. Just things could not go right for him, and most of the reason why was explosives. This team loved explosives. I don't think I kept it in here, but at one point in the gameplay, he walked through like a minefield of IEDs. There was just explosions going off everywhere because his team was just tossing them all over the place. So these guys were not very good players, but they definitely set up a pretty big challenge for him to try and get a gameplay like this. Unfortunately, he was able to finish it. Now, one thing that I will note about the gameplay is his team does lose by like 20 points, and it's kind of unfortunate, but honestly, in watching this full gameplay, he did pretty much everything that he could to get on flags, to protect flags, and it was just kind of tough. Like I said, the way the enemy team was playing, they were kind of posting up a lot. They were putting down IEDs. They were throwing, multiple explosives at him. They were head glitching. I mean, anything they could do to keep him off of a flag, they were doing. And so it was kind of unfortunate that they did lose this game. But I can't put blame on Pollo. He did definitely try and play the objective. He did get 4 captures and a bunch of defense. So, I don't know what else to say beyond that. If you guys are upset that he did lose the game, I wouldn't be. I mean, losses happen even when people are playing well. It's just kind of the nature of the beast, especially when you're playing solo. You can't determine the outcome of the game by yourself. Sometimes you can, but a lot of times when you're playing against a team that is just more coordinated than your team, there's not really any way around it. So that's all I'll really say about that. I do want to give you guys my kind of post-initial impressions. On my own channel, I did a commentary over my first chem strike the other day, and I talked about, my initial impressions of the game, and I want to just talk about them a little bit on this channel and about how they may have changed. Basically, my initial impressions of this game were that it was good, that the gun balance was pretty solid, I would have to say. There's not really too many overpowered weapons. Some people say the MSBS. I'd say that that's not necessarily too overpowered. It is a little bit, in my opinion. I don't think it should one burst that much. But, who knows? Maybe they'll patch that gun. But I don't think it's necessarily like a game breaker or anything like that. So far, we haven't really run into any target finder like things, or anything that's really super annoying to run up against. And so I have to say that's a good thing. I mean, the fact that it's been 5 days now, 4 days, 5 days, and we haven't run into anything like that is definitely a good sign. Usually things like that will start to pop up at this point, and they haven't. So that was one big thing. The second big thing that I noticed was the hit detection in this game. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. It's way better than Modern Warfare 3, and there were some people when the game first came out and they were like, oh, this is the worst Call of Duty ever, blah, 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 blah. I highly disagree, and the one reason why I would disagree is because just on connection alone, I think this game is better than Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2. Just on connection. Not talking about, you know, anything else, maps, gun balance, anything like that. I think that the connection by itself is the defining factor for me in this game, because that's all I've ever really wanted, was a well-connected Call of Duty game that didn't have anything severely game-breaking in it. And so far, that seems to be holding true for Call of Duty Ghosts. So I'm pretty excited for how this game's going to kind of flesh itself out, how it's going to evolve over time. But anyways, right here, if you guys notice, it says 99 up in the top right. We've said this in other gameplays, but he gets 3 kills past the 99 mark. You can rewind it and take a look at the scoreboard and count the kills, but it is 102 kills. So anyways, if you guys like this gameplay, go check out Pollo. Link will be in the description. If you guys like this commentary, my link will be in the description. My name's It's Luca. Thank you guys for watching this video, and subscribe if you guys are new. Take it easy.